we'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Watson on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 64 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down.
7-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to air one out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. After the interception, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
They go play action now. Wilson. Reception here by Ruggs. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Complete to number 11.
Henry Ruggs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Past the 20.
You gonna like this?
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Henry Ruggs. Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
His kick is
It's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
5-yard line.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's downed inside the 5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Nothing.
Play action. It's Wilson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Wilson off the play fake. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. From the 2 now, second and goal.
At the Texans' 2-yard line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. To throw is Wilson. Off play action. The 20. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
And we focus on Duke Johnson now. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Pass complete from Watson to Akins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Complete to his wideout. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. It's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now he's going to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good header scheme going.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
No gain on the play.
As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Here comes Reed. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.